Hello, loves. I'm Bree. Welcome to Ink on Paper, where we plan for home, business, and entertaining. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ink on Paper. We are getting ready to set up our April monthly for the home and budget. What I used in my home was from the recovery planner, and that's something like a dashboard daily style. And then for the budget, I was using a vertical layout in this modern deco. And I love the tabs in this, so these are the tabs that I will be using. And we're here ready to get started at the end of March. The books that we will be using: Sophisticated Florals, Memory Keeping, Budget, Kell-of-Plan Letters, Planner Words, and MoJo JoJo Plan Black Boxes. Okay, and the planner kit that I am using to prep is from Tra La La Stickers. Beautiful planner for Easter. Beautiful, beautiful. Can't wait to style with this, but we're just doing the layout. And we have our packet here ready to go. So let's get started. So we're going to pull this out to get started with our setting up. So we'll be setting up the home and the budget. So there's not much we need to white out. I'm just going to white out this notes section here on the top, and I believe that is it. So we're going to start with the sideboard. I'm going to go ahead and place my sticker on the sideboard. And this is just a black box sticker, and we'll place it right there. We have a little decal down at the bottom there, just to give it a little decor. And then we're going to label this called Get It Done. And I didn't pull my tweezers, guys, but I don't feel like getting it. So we're just going to continue using my fingers until I have to pull them. So now we have our Get It Done. And I think next we're going to put in the bills. Now these boxes came from that planner kit that I shared with you guys, and it's a digital download. So we have a space for our auto pay bill. Now we're going to do our regular bills. Year is going by so fast, and my year is divided off in certain goals that I want to achieve. January, February, March is where I normally do my organization, getting ready to set up for the year. April, May, and June is when I start decorating for my spring. And then July is when I start thinking about Christmas, guys. I kid you not. I don't know if you guys look at QVC when they have a week. I think it's a week of Christmas in July. And I think it airs either the end of June or the very beginning of July. And I'd be right there in front of the television looking at it, because I kid you not, guys, the things that they show on Christmas in July is they have it for the regular season when it's time for Christmas, but there are times when all of that is sold out. By the time you see it, it's done. It's gone come Christmas time. And they may bring it back. It all depends. But most of the time, the distributor or the company who give their product to be sold for Christmas July, they don't bring it back. And they say, well, for those people who shop in Christmas and July are lucky because they got all the stuff first. So I learned that lesson. Okay, guys, so we have our bills on the first sheet ready to go. So we have this side done. So now we need the other side. And yes, like I said, I learned that lesson. I used to try to get things come, what is it, October time frame, to get my Christmas things, and the things that I really want is gone. It's sold out. And if you're not in the know, you done missed out on it. Okay, April Fool's Day is the 1st, and I have a bill due on the 1st and one on the 8th. So what I've done is I use a box here because I know I want to probably decorate it or write in here, and then I have the bill at top. And one on the 7th. And I love splitting the boxes like that, guys. It's just visually pleasing to me. Just to, you know, to sit it in the center. So you will learn that. If you haven't been with me a while, you'll learn it, that I love doing angles. Except when things need to be straight, like this box here. Okay, so we have a bill on the 13th. Okay, and then one on the 20th. I try not to cover up the, oops, that's upside down. I try not to cover up the numbers too much, but sometimes it doesn't matter to me. But I try not to cover them up. Okay, guys, so we're finished prepping the month. Okay, so we have some whiting out to do for this one. As most of you know, I like to white out this decal on the side. And normally I only do it halfway because I have a sticker to cover up the rest. So I am going to fast forward the rest of this, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to put a little, I'm going to go ahead and put a little decor here because this is still setting up, but I don't want to have to peel up my sticker when it's time to decorate. So most of you know this is my daily chore list. Okay, so put this on here nicely. There we go. Okay, so it's time for our boxes here. So these boxes also came from the kit. I normally use the black boxes on this page, but like I said, this is spring, Easter, or whatever, and I wanted to use those colors. Write this out. Okay, so have any of you guys started decorating for spring yet? I'm now just doing the spring cleaning. I haven't even started decorating for spring yet. So I'm almost there. But right now I'm in the midst of spring cleaning, and a couple of rooms are ready to be decorated. Now, so as you can see, the colors are like peach, grays, light blues, pink, those kind of colors that normally use for Easter. Okay, so we have our labels here for our payment due, appointments, projects, and events. And I believe that is it for this page. So now we would go on to the next page, which is this one. And we will start out, I think this may be able to cover these little smiley faces, emotional emojis. I think that's what you call them. And I'm going to go ahead and cover them with these stickers that came from the kit. And it's perfect. Cover it up perfectly. Okay, so before I lay down the bills on this sheet, I'm going to lay down some not decor boxes, but boxes that you can actually write in, some checklist boxes and things of that nature, so I can get an idea how I am going to set this up, what will be covered up and what won't be covered up. So that's what I'm doing now, trying to figure out how I'm going to do this so I know where the bill box will be. Now I don't mind covering up the weekday day of the week. Okay, so that's our first one. And I'm thinking this one right here, or here. And I know most people probably say, Bridget, what are you doing? It'll make sense once I start to decorate it. You'll see. You will see. It's my vision here. I'm trying to foresee how I'm going to decorate this. And also have space to write. So it has to make sense. It has to be functional, not just eye-pleasing. But it has to also be functional. Okay. I'll leave that there. Might as well leave it there. All right, so that's all we're going to put there. Now we can put our bills on here. So it's just going to show on the 7th here. Okay, I'm thinking, guys, that this page is done. Okay, everyone, so we're going to put some decals on here on this monthly budget. And hopefully I have enough. I think I do. But let's see. So on the 4th, we have a water bill that is due. So we'll put that here. Umbrella. Say water bill. I know. It's it's just a little reach, but that's okay. And on the 8th, we have a gas bill that's due. And then we have a bill on the 13th. It's a house bill. And so that's what we look like for our bills. So we can put the rest of this away. And that is our month of April. That's what it looks like. I think that is it. Okay, so now we're going to put everything inside our planner, and you can see what it looks like. Okay, now we are on the budget. So we have a few stickers here that I created myself that I need to lay down for the budget. So I don't know if you're new to the channel. If you are, I divide my budget into 3 sections: home, pay bills, and savings. The top one is home, the middle one is pay bills, and then the last row is savings. So here is where I place my label for the home or for house. So everything or anything that has to do with the home that needs to be taken care of would go in the first row. And that could be anything from maintenance, grocery shopping, anything like that that has to do with money. Okay? For you guys who are new, that's what that means. I'm having a time trying to, okay, so this is payment due. Oh, did I put that wrong? Yep, nope, I got it right. This is payment due. And this is the savings. Okay, so we have that. Now we can put the bills. Okay, so we go back here, and we need to do the side, finish up the side bar. And most of you probably say, okay, you white out April and then you put April back. There's a reason. You have to see when I get ready to decorate it. There is a reason to my madness, believe me. Okay, so finally got it on here, guys. I had to do that off camera. It was giving me the flux. Okay, so we have our sinking fund, which would go in the house section. And I put that... that right there. And then we have our deposits, and that goes in the savings. And what I'm doing, I'm lining up the lines here because it distracts me when they're off-centered. When I'm looking at the layout and the line is over here, it just distracts me. It might not bother a lot of people. It's just picky. It's just the way I am. Okay, so we done set up the budget. This is all we're doing here. Oh, there's one more thing. One more thing. I need to put labels on here, right? So this one is a savings. And then we have our sinking fund label. I'm going to put that on here. Payday there. Sinking fund. So that's our sinking fund. And now we are done. Okay, so now it's time for us to set up. So we're going to begin with this gorgeous dashboard for spring to represent Easter and all that good stuff in spring. This is so, so cute. Love the chandelier, light bulb chandelier. Love the flowers in her back pocket. This is just gorgeous. This is from EireenPlans. That's E-I-R-E-E-N. Look at the flowers in the socks. So this is EireenPlans, like I said, and she has different nationalities, and you can just pick and choose what you want. And I think this is so cute, a beautiful way to bring in the spring and Easter. Then we start with our April tab. That would go behind that, which will start us off in our April month that we have set up here. And everything is ready to go. All the nice little colors that match the dashboard. Okay, then we come to the first week in April. And everything is set up and ready to go. And we are going to decorate this in Sophisticated Florals. I was going to decorate it in Easter, but I figure why do Easter in the first week when it's due the next week or the third week. Anyway, we're doing Sophisticated Florals. We just leave this Easter sticker there for things to come. So Sophisticated Florals would be the first week. Okay. And then the second week will be, Easter is on the 17th. So the next one would be Easter, and we'll be doing this kit for this week. So I can't wait to get started for this week. And so this is going to be the Easter kit. And then the next one would be Beauty in Florals. It's very pretty to bring in spring. So that would go here. And then the last one would be Papillon. And that is this one, the butterflies, which is a nice spring one. So that's what we're going to be decorating for our themes. Then we will put in our budget tab. And we will go to our budget next. So we have our month, and we have our month set up and ready to go. And then we come to the weeks in April for the budget. And we have our first week done, and here are the next weeks that we need to do when the time comes. And then at the end of that, we have our budget ledger for April. Okay, so let's do the flip through so we can see how everything looks. So we have our spring dashboard, beautiful, ready to go. Our April tab, which leads us to the first month of April. The first month of April. That leads us to the month of April. Everything looks nice. I love the way this looks. Can't wait to decorate it. Then we come to the first week that we're going to decorate in sophisticated florals. The next week is the Easter kit. And following that is the beauty in florals. And lastly, Papillon. And then we come into the budget, which our dashboard is the recovery. And then it leads us straight into the budget. And everything is set up for the month. That leads us into the 4 weeks for the budget. And lastly, for the last week, we leads us into the April budget. So that is it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my spring setup for April. And I'm so excited to get started because that means it is starting to warm up for the month of April. And I am looking forward to it and forward to the plan with me to come. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.